Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Now, the second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Love from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's going to have a Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
2nd down and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Second down, Jacobs once more. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing. Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Love looking to throw it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. Panther 11, go.
Here's Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
To the air, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's complete to Dobbs. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion, the tight end. Off the option, here's Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Same target, it's Jacobs again. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To throw now, here's Love. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down. Here's Jacobs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
One more time with Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first half.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, 70 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now third down and very long. Working out of the gun. Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Love. Now the ball comes loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So what a turnaround to begin this second half. A touchdown and then the fumble recovery in quick succession.
It certainly feels like whatever was said at the half, it certainly struck the right chord because they've come out with a lot more fire here in this third quarter. Down 2 scores at the half. Now they're right back in this thing with a chance to capitalize right here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, here's Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5.
Set. 18, Pioneer. Go.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And to the right side here, it's Allen. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates, Street, Dragon 60. Check out.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
To throw, it's Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
19 Tiger. Jack Panther.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Love now. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the running game with Jacobs. A solid stiff arm. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. PAT in his rearview mirror. He goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Throwing is Williams. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line.
Ah, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Swift going to try up the middle. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Santos' kick is up and through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Love. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. And now Love going to change things up. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will score a pick six for Bears touchdown.